In this video, we're going to be talking about Emiru again. Last week, she went through that whole ordeal at TwitchCon where the lack of security led to her getting assaulted. But in this video, we're going to be going over her statement from her livestream this week, exposing her ex-boyfriend Mizkif, who was also briefly mentioned in passing during last week's video, which is obviously just a coincidence. I'm not saying that I have any like Death Note adjacent powers, where if I mention your name in one of my videos, you end up getting exposed like a week later for some horrible shit that you did. That's only happened to Hassan and now Mizkif so far. No. Those who know me can tell you I'm really not a superstitious guy, so I don't believe in that kind of stuff. But anyway, Emiru put out an hour and 28-minute long video going over her statement, explaining everything that Mizkif put her through. So I encourage you to go and watch that, because what you're about to see are just bits and pieces of her statement and Mizkif's response. Starting with this clip that summarizes everything she talks about in her video.
Today, I'm finally going to be opening up about the psychological and domestic abuse, stalking and harassment, sexual assault, and threats of blackmail that Mizkif has done towards me, and some of these issues which are still ongoing. For the entirety of this year, I have attempted to separate myself from him and not talk about him at all, and not talk about this issue, and just not make it a public thing. I always tried my best to keep this to myself, but like I said, I feel like it's gone to the point, which I'll explain later, that I feel like it just has to be done.
So this is kind of like her opening statement. She's setting the tone for where all this is going. So if you have an issue watching or hearing about anything she just said, please come back next Thursday.
He would throw bottles at me, despite me telling him, like, I didn't like it and it scared me and I bruised very easily.
So she clarified these aren't glass bottles that she's talking about, but apparently they were like full plastic water bottles. So yeah, that can definitely still do some damage.
He would throw his phone at me. I would tell him, you know, it scared me, I don't like it. And one time it even hit me in the eye, which caused me to get a black eye.
Alright, case closed. Like, he caused her to get a black eye. Like, don't need to hear much else after this, but this is barely scratching the surface of all the crazy shit he did. Apparently he would drive like 150 miles an hour in his car, threatening to kill the both of them. For the most insane reason too, all because Mr. Beast didn't invite him to be in his video.
Like, if we were driving in the car together, he would be going like 150 miles an hour, and like one time he even said like, well, now we're both gonna die, threatening to kill both of us. And this wasn't like even necessarily because of me or like because of something I did. Like, one of the times that it happened, it was because he saw that Mr. Beast had put out a video and Mr. Beast had invited another streamer, and he was like, oh, Mr. Beast invited this guy to his video, not me. And I was like, oh, well, you know, like, huh? Yeah, I guess so. Which led to him going 150 miles per hour in the car and talking about killing himself while doing it.
Alright, he's clearly a big Mr. Beast fan. But seriously though, I hate people that drive dangerously in their car. If you want to do something stupid and endanger your own life, that's fine. But like, you have someone in the passenger seat, and streets have innocent people on them and families. And if you're endangering their lives, you should just be put in jail.
One of the main reasons I decided to do this stream is to come out about all of this, because I can't hold on to it any longer, because it feels wrong to do so. And an honorable mention reason for why I'm doing this is that for a while, he has been indirectly threatening me through my friends and people that I work with. They've informed me that he said that if I ever talked about anything he did, he would try to create a smear campaign against me in retaliation. I was told that he even approached other streamers who were close with us back when we lived together, asking them if they would join with him, and they all refused. At TwitchCon, he approached one of my employees, threatening them and saying if I ever talked about him, he would destroy me.
Yeah, so unfortunately, it gets even worse. She goes on to talk about the time that he assaulted her and also his threats to blackmail her.
A week after this breakup, he asked to come over to my house and talk for closure. He came to my house, so yeah, we were just talking and I was crying a lot. He started to try to comfort me by hugging me while I was sitting on the couch and holding me really close to him. And when this was happening, we hadn't talked in quite a while, and I'm usually very uncomfortable with being touched a lot by people that I'm not in a relationship with, but I let him hold me while I was crying, and he started kissing me in my face, and I let him do it. I was still sobbing a lot. And then suddenly he tried to climb on top of me and aggressively shoved his hand down my pants. And I screamed, and when I screamed, he jumped off me like a cat, like. And instead of apologizing or checking if I was okay, he said I feel weird now. I feel like I did something wrong. I have to go. And he immediately left my house while I was still crying. Multiple people have told me that his plan was to claim that I kill animals and that I killed my own rabbits, since I had several of my rabbits pass away over the course of 3 years while I lived with him. I'm sure he's probably listening now, and it's probably going to come as quite a shock to him that this information made its way back to me and that I've known for months. But if you try to threaten me to stay quiet, especially using my poor dead animals, I'm not going to stay quiet.
So yeah, it really seems like behind the scenes, Mizkif is like the super vindictive guy, which is why she goes on to say that she wouldn't be surprised if he ended up suing her for this statement that she's making now.
I would not be surprised if he tries to sue me for the stream that I did today and for coming out about him. Not because he thinks that he would win, but for PR reasons, like a slap lawsuit. It'd be interesting if that happened, and I wouldn't be opposed to people finding out more of the truth and things that I didn't even talk about today, and what else he's been lying about. I'm sure there's also plenty of things that even I don't know about. Yeah, there's more things that I didn't even talk about today, but I'm hoping that now that I have this out, this is the last time I ever have to talk about it.
I'm hoping this is the last she has to talk about it as well. This girl's been through a lot, especially recently, and she definitely doesn't deserve it. So I genuinely hope things get better for her. Moving on to Mizkif's response. Spoiler alert, it does not make him look any better. In fact, it makes him look a lot worse. He corroborates a lot of what she says and just makes himself look like a lunatic.
We broke up for about a month, then got back together because we thought we can make it work. We went to get food at BJ's, a common place where we would get food, and then we went back to her house. We cuddled for about 30 minutes and started to kiss. She said that she was okay with this on her stream, and I started to advance to the next stage because I thought that's what she wanted. She yelped, and I immediately sprung up and was scared if I did anything wrong, or did wrong in general. I got scared and left the house. I apologize if that made Emmy uncomfortable for me not saying sorry, and I wish I said sorry back then.
Okay, so that's basically exactly what she said happened, except the only difference is that she said that they weren't dating, and he says that they were dating. A little bit more inclined to believe her, though.
I'm ashamed that the situations got so bad, but Emmy was also violent. She would throw clothes or plushies at me, and I punched holes in the walls or slammed doors in aggression.
I honestly can't tell if he's trolling here, so he said that she throws clothes and plushies at him, and that's violent, and then in response he punches holes in the wall and slams doors. I don't even have a comment for this one. I'm just gonna let you guys, I'm gonna throw that one to you. Let me know what you think in the comments.
And when my cancellation happened, and even before it, I mean, it's something you guys know, I've been massively obsessed with streaming and viewership over the years, and it's disgusting and it has ruined my fucking life. It is something that I am envious of others. I am angry at others because of it. It makes me jealous when I see others doing well, and it has made me realize that I am I'm never happy for someone else if they're doing much better than me. You guys know this is true if you watch my old stream. I've always been this way. I've been very envious of other people.
Yeah, so this is essentially the worst quality anyone around you can have because they're just going to tear you down at any chance they get. And with this in mind, we're going to go look at some old clips that people dug up now that we have some of this context.
Today is the Rust server. Chat, I'm excited. We got some stuff, dude. We're going to start talking to people again. We're going to hang out a little bit.
Got raw pork.
I'll fucking take it.
Would you like some raw pork?
Yeah, I'll fucking take raw pork. Hell yeah.
Enjoy.
So I thought, why not build a house up here?
Yes. I can pay rent in your house.
Okay, let's do it. Yep. Oh, wait, check this out. Look, come here.
Ooh.
Not bad, huh?
So this was a Rust stream that Emiru and Mizkif did together, and everything's going great so far. But things take a serious turn when her viewership exceeds his.
Wait, our houses literally look exactly the same.
Yep. Yeah. Biggest sweats, you retards.
They will come after you guys.
They're the
wipe them
biggest
out, but we
sweats.
can stop them early.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it, dude. We'll join the resistance. You're spelling it wrong. Yeah, my bad. No, I hardly slept last night. That's why I seem tired today. Because I'm honestly fucking tired, chat. I'll be honest. I'm pretty tired. I'm just tired. Alright, chat. I'll see you guys later. I will see you guys Probably tonight, if not tomorrow. I just need a nap. I'm fucking zooted out of my mind.
So he got completely lapped in viewers by her, and he just ends his stream. And then since Emiru and Mizkif were roommates at this point, you can hear on her stream what is apparently him slamming the door and like banging on the walls out of anger.
What does unofficial Mizraid mean?
Guys,
Oh, he did?
Listen, why are we all acting like we haven't murdered? Like we haven't pillaged? Like we haven't had to do what we had to do to make it here where we she had a one-hit advantage. She was coming after me. I had to attack back.
What the fuck is this?
What are you? Was that a test?
You said
Well, I have some cloth in my house.
Let me check my body real quick. Did anyone loot me?
Yeah. Go to the restroom real quick. I'll be right
There you go.
back. Yeah, she's trapped now.
Fine, look what I did.
Sick, okay, sick, okay, I'm stuck in here, okay, sick.
I'm gonna make some steps.
Hello, sorry. It's like 20 minutes. Oh. Hello. Abaragi, thanks for the sub. But alright, yeah, I'm gonna log out for now, but I'll probably come back later. And if not today, then tomorrow my normal time, so.
Yeah, so he's a complete lunatic, and as you know, I'm no Asmongold fan, but being that him and Mizkif were both an OTK, I just wanted to include this response.
Any open message to Miz? Fuck off. Have some dignity and retire. Like, I mean, that's my honest, like, you know, what advice do you have? There it is. You're really mad at him, huh? I don't even know really if that's the word to use. It's just like, it's just, I don't know.
Yeah, so Mizkif is done. Hopefully he takes Asmon's advice and retires, because it actually is good advice. But that's about it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be live on Twitch, Kick, and YouTube this week. Hope to see you there. If not, I'll see you next Thursday. Peace and good luck.